In the self-improvement community, you will often hear that you need to avoid fun. You will hear that fun is bad, that fun is counterproductive, that fun kills progress. You just don't understand what fun even is. That's why in this video I will reframe how you see the fun and show you that self-improvement is actually all about fun. So I want you to imagine this. Let's say that one day you're allowed to do everything that is described as fun. So I mean partying, I mean playing video games, I mean doing all of the bad habits that you can think of that seem fun, that feel nice at first. And then let's say that on the next day you will become the best version of yourself and you will be grinding, you will have a really good workout, you will be extremely productive, you will maybe end up making some sales, you will maybe end up growing your business, you will maybe end up growing your audience, for example. This will be literally the most productive, the most effective day you have ever had in your life. But at the same time, all of those things that you will do will be hard at first. If then, let's say a week later, we would come back to you and ask you which day was more fun to you, felt more fun, you would probably say that it was the day where you worked hard and you achieved so much. You would look back to the day which you spent on playing video games and doing all of the bad habits, eating junk food, all of that stuff, and you wouldn't really think that it was a fun day. This is the analogy that I recently heard Hamza say, but it made me think. And I came to the conclusion that self-improvement is actually all about fun. Because the mistake that many people do is that they start self-improvement and they treat it as yet another set of responsibilities that they have and yet another set of standards that they need to meet. In other words, many people who start their self-improvement journey, they are not really doing it, they are not improving themselves for themselves, but for others. And I believe this is the reason as to why many people on self-improvement end up being depressed, miserable, and they just feel lost. Because yet again, they are not doing something for themselves. They are just following yet another path, preset path. That is exactly what I talked about in one of my recent videos, where I essentially claimed that self-improvement is just a second matrix, because it is yet another path that you are expected to follow. There are new standards that you are expected to meet, and there are also new responsibilities for you. I feel like many people just don't understand the name of self-improvement itself. Like, it is in this name, but it is self-improvement, which means that you do it for yourself, not for others. It's hard to find the hard work fun if you are not doing it for yourself, if you are not doing something meaningful, but rather you are doing it only to meet some expectations of other people. Like, let's be honest here. Working out is fun, grinding is fun, pushing yourself beyond your limits is also fun. All of those things are fun. They feel extremely hard when you are doing them, but at the end of the day, you are absolutely proud of yourself that you are able to push through. And when you go back in your memories, you kind of label those days where you push yourself beyond your limits as fun days. The whole idea of developing yourself as a human being is fun. I can say even more, it is fulfilling. But that's only the case when you start doing it for yourself. Now, why am I even telling you that? Because there are many YouTubers, there are many people who will tell you that if you are on self-improvement, you need to do this and this and that. But what they are doing that way is they are just telling you that essentially you need to follow another pack of standards, another path in your life. And maybe that's not really something that you need to do. Maybe you only want to do a part of those things. And that's okay. If you listen to those people, you will essentially become a slave of yet another matrix, if that makes sense. You need to start thinking for yourself. You need to start thinking for yourself. You need to discover what is your purpose. You need to discover what is meaningful to you. What are your values? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to achieve in this life? Once you will know those things, maybe it will turn out that you don't really need to have like a bunch of beautiful girls. That's something that I have discovered. I don't really want to have multiple girls. Yet many people in self-improvement community will kind of embrace that as something that you need to have. Like, if you're a true masculine man, you have to have like a high body count, you have to have a lot of girls. I don't really believe that. I actually believe the opposite. And I truly want the opposite. If I would follow this advice, if I would follow this new standard of self-improvement community, I would essentially do something that is against my values. And so that could be the reason as to why I could end up being depressed, or at least feel bad about myself. Because I would go against my own values, my own personal values. So please think about all of the things that I just told you in this video. and I truly hope it will make you think. But yeah, other than that, it's all from me for this video. I hope you found value in it. If that's the case, you can like it, you can subscribe to this channel if you're new here. Check out the links in the description, and other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.